Jimmy said after the last game that the way you're playing right now is pushing him to give you more minutes in the lineup. I mean, is that something that gives you confidence as a player to hear that from your head coach?
Yeah, I think anytime Jimmy talks highly of me, it gives me a lot of confidence. And obviously I like to be trusted out there, and I think he does trust me on the ice and kind of in any situation. So, yeah, just trying to build that.
You're almost at game 70 after playing a season where you played, 30, 35 games. I mean, you haven't seemed to hit much of a college wall. Do you feel like you're still at that same level that you were beginning of the year?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's definitely a little bumps and bruises that happen along the way, but I mean, we have such an incredible staff here that helps you out with that, and I think the older guys have done a really good job of kind of communicating to me about things I should do away from the rink to kind of keep my body in the best shape. And yeah, I think it's definitely a lot of games. I think this year I'm about to play the same that I played my whole college career, so it's definitely pretty long, but yeah, I think those guys have done a great job of kind of helping me out.
Is that maybe the biggest transition going from college to pro, is learning that professional lifestyle? It's not just, the practices of the games, it's that whole...
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think, I mean, in college you're eating at the dining hall and sleeping in a dorm room, and here you're kind of just on your own. So the stuff away from the rink is just as important as the stuff at the rink. So I think learning that definitely helped.
I don't know if you remember at the beginning of the season talking about just how, not difficult, but how different it was to adjust to the pro hockey schedule and games all the time. Have you kind of found a comfort zone with how quickly you guys have turnarounds and all these back-to-backs? What has that been like for you now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still kind of just taking it day by day. The back-to-backs is definitely a lot different, but I mean, in college we're playing Friday, Saturday every week, but and here it's like you have a back-to-back and you're pretty tired, and then you have a game in 2 more days. So it's kind of, yeah, it's just kind of not looking too far ahead and just taking it day by day. And yeah, for me, that's just what I'm trying to do.
Mentorship-wise, is there someone in the room that's maybe been somebody you can lean on or go to, or stands out to you that's kind of helped you some this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think all the guys in there are pretty welcoming, and you can go up to any of them, but I think PL for me has been that guy for me. So yeah, I mean, we've played together pretty much the whole year, so just talking on the bench or just in the locker room sitting next to each other, and just, yeah, little conversations. But yeah, I think he's definitely the guy that's helped me out.
How nice is it then to have that constant of a centerman where so much has been different, but you've pretty much had the entire year? It's like, all right, PL's in the middle.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think, helped my transition to the pro game. I mean, being able to rely on him, and he's such an incredible player and such a special talent. And I think, yeah, just knowing that he's out there with me every time, it kind of gives me a lot of confidence. And yeah, and just, I mean, he's an incredible player, but he's also an incredible person, and he's very vocal to me and about things that I need to do or things that we can do better. So yeah, I think that's helped a lot.
I got one for you. Was that the first time you've been on the ice against Bedard? And then just what were your thoughts on how he skates and whatnot?
Yeah, that was my first time. We were in Virginia at the beginning of the year together for the NHLPA stuff. So I met him there, but yeah, I mean, he's an incredible player. Yeah, I've watched a couple of his games in the past. Just being at school, you have nothing else to really do, so I've watched him there. But yeah, I mean, he's an incredible player. His shot's something that I've tried to incorporate into my game. So yeah, just watching him was pretty special.
Obviously, he's very young. Did you notice that he got frustrated the way you guys were D'ing him up? He didn't seem to have a lot of room.
Yeah, I mean, anytime. I mean, I get frustrated in practice going against guys like Dewey, so and he'll let you know about it too. So yeah, I think anytime you go up against those kind of defensemen, it's a challenge, and they've been around for a long time. So yeah, I think for the young guys, it'll take some getting used to.